we're in completely different locations. But we can meet in these kind of spaces, record sessions, break models apart, put them back together, and it really just changes the dynamic of communication. Using 3D Organon and some quick measurements that we made on the scan, we were able to create a pretty close to fidelity replication of the model. And then actually, my fellow and I practiced the procedure we were hoping to do and figured out what we thought the right angles would be and the best way to approach this.
Clinical accuracy of some of these models really needs to be judged. So when we start to use these in medical education or nursing education, fundamentally as educators deploying this content, there has to be a level of clinical governance around how the content is deployed and what that content is actually representing. One great thing about 3D Organon is that it's built by clinical anatomists and the clinical anatomy has accuracy.
Within a couple of minutes, I was able to strip out this sort of extraneous information and give an almost sort of like-for-like laparoscopic view as you were looking down from the umbilicus down into the pelvis. I just think that's mind-blowing that would take tens of hours to get a prosection like that, to get that view. And here we can have multiples of students sharing that. We can set that up as a pre-configured screen. We can show that on a large screen and we can interact with it with our learners to show them what are the structures you're going to be looking at when you're in surgery. Take advantage of all the functionalities, really dig in and have a play with the 3D Organon software to see all these new innovations that they've brought in.
The faculty who were exposed to the 3D Organon were very quickly trained by the providers of 3D Organon. The students sitting in today's classroom are from the Z generation. They were born into this digital revolution and they enjoy the digital world. So 3D Anatomy Organon is an excellent tool for that. We sent out a survey to the students and they rightly responded to us. The survey findings suggest that virtual reality plays a positive role in students' anatomy education.
3D Organon has been fantastic, especially for the introductory first-year anatomy offerings. Students will start and look at topographical anatomy, where they need to have an understanding of not only a particular structure, but how these lie immediately in relation to other structures. The ability in 3D Organon to literally go and perform surgical procedures affords the students a fantastic opportunity to practice on what they're going to be engaging with.
I tried the VR tool and I was really overwhelmed by how much the 3D environment can immerse a person in anatomy. So they even had histological models, which I hadn't seen in any 3D anatomy platform before. I wanted to show you and emphasize in how many areas, clinical anatomy, radiology, and all anatomy applied sciences, you can implement 3D Organon.
Explore how 3D Organon virtual reality is rapidly transforming standard anatomy teaching and learning, allowing both educators and students to visualize anatomy in an entirely new perspective.
3D Organon has played a pivotal role in enhancing her teaching methods and benefiting her students. It's more than just a webinar. It's a unique opportunity for each of you to learn from a role model of how the strategic use of 3D Organon can elevate your career.